In a quarter mile, merge onto I-285 South.
Come on, Kanye!
Welcome to Crafting with Cass. I'm Cass, and welcome back to Crafting with Cass. If you're back and you're ready for another set of DIY projects. So in today's projects, I'm going to be making some seashell themed accessories using some basics from the dollar store as well as from Five Below. So if you want to see how these crafts turn out, then let's go ahead and let's get right started. So you can upgrade some plain slides for this, but I bought some basic slides for $5, and I'm using this epoxy resin kit that I've used in a previous project for some coasters and some other types of decor, and I'm just going to be mixing equal parts in this cup. I grabbed these resin pigments from the dollar store and this seashell theme mold. And I'm just adding the pigment to the resin so that I can change the color of the resin so it can go from clear to more of a gold color. Then I'm just going to pour that in the molds. These molds are pretty deep, so I'm not going to fill them all the way to the top. I'm just going to fill it enough so that it gets the shape that I'm trying to get. And I had a direction for how I wanted to design the top of these slides, and then I kind of switched it up. So I'm just making more in the mold that I might actually even use. And I allowed the mold to set up overnight, and then I popped it out and then adhered it to the center of the slide. And now I'm adding some of these colorful gemstones that I already had in my craft stash. And then I'm just going to be mixing some other embellishments like some marbles I also had, as well as some metallic studs. I grabbed these bikini tops from the dollar store. I usually see these every year around the summertime. And for this accessory piece, I'm going to be using this plastic pencil case, and I'm going to be transforming this into a handbag. So I'm just going to be coating it with several coats of this white chalk paint. And I decided that I was going to try to go for a metallic look, so I am covering this in all gold spray paint. And then I'm also coating the white seashell bikini top in silver metallic spray paint. Then I had the idea to coat this after all of the spray paint dried in some epoxy resin mixture. And so I wanted to give it like a glossy shell for this. And so I'm just brushing on some of the resin on all of the sides of the case. Then I used my heat gun to remove any air bubbles if there were any. Then I'm using some glue to adhere these metal circle rings that I also had in my craft stash, and these will be used to attach the chain. Then I'm adding some glue to the edges of the spray painted seashell, and I'm attaching that to the pencil case. And I also filled the holes because there were holes for the string for the top. I filled those with some wood filler before I spray painted the outside. And after all of that sets, then I'm adding some of the same embellishments that I did for the slides, so it'll be a matching set. I'm adding decoration to the top and all of the sides. I'm adding this chain for the finishing touch. Thanks for watching. Check the description box to shop some of my favorites, deals, and finds, and subscribe to see what I'm crafting next.